Do you know your president? A politician, a philanthropist, diplomat, a skilled negotiator, a Democrat, and a father, and strongly advocates for sharing with the less fortunate even before assuming the highest office. Dr. Hage Gottfried Geingob has been sharing food and money and other material things with the less privileged. In 2015, when he took over the presidency, he pledged 20% of his salary to charity and kept his word on this undertaking. Every month, President Geingob spends about $60,000 on food and other essential items for the vulnerable groups, the elderly, the youth, and his own family members residing across towns of Oshiwarongo, Tsumeb, Otavi, Grootfontein, and Kalkveld settlement.
Hi, my name is Joan Volman. I'm working in the finance department of Abrah, the debtors department in finance. I'm handling the account of the president, Dr. Hage Geingob. The account of the president was started in 2012, and he started to buy food to contribute to 4 different towns in the northern area of Namibia. And since 2016, a certain amount of 30,000 was deposited directly from his bank account into Abrah's bank account for this project. And we as Abrah feel very privileged for him to choose Abrah to do his business. He's also contributing $10,000 to his own family account. It's admirable for him as a president, Dr. Geingob, to go this extra mile to provide for families and to help for the poor in the north. Thank you.
Those who know President Geingob on a personal level can attest to the fact that he's a strong advocate for education, being a former teacher himself. His conviction for one to further their studies at all costs dates back to his days as a student at the then Augustinian College at Okahanja. Therefore, it is not surprising for him to extend assistance to a number of people to study. The president is currently donating $20,000 monthly in his personal capacity to the Hage Geingob Endowment Fund that is managed by the One Economy Foundation under the office of the First Lady.
My name is Karina Ita. I'm the head of programs here at One Economy Foundation, and I'm here to talk about His Excellency, Dr. Hage Geingob. The President of the Republic of Namibia, Dr. Hage Geingob, pledged to donate a portion of his monthly salary to uplifting of Namibians. The President is a man of his word, and very quickly he engaged with the One Economy Foundation on running his administration for the Dr. Hage Geingob Endowment Fund. We are humbled by the honor of receiving $20,000 every month from the President's bank account. Half of the monthly contribution is applied to the Talented Individual Program, a holistic scholarship program for high school students from across the country who are exceptionally talented but lack the resources to fulfill their academic purposes. The program ensures the scholar to be the best to the best school and provide monthly pocket money and pays for accommodation, uniform, tutors, occupational therapists, and many other expenses that enables the scholar's holistic development. We only have the privilege of being custodians of the President's donations, but we also have the privilege to witness the impact of his spending. He only had one requirement from us, and that was to ensure that the beneficiaries in an inclusive manner that reflects his rally calls for Harambe, and that nobody should be left behind.
My name is Ivan Franz Orlam, a proud beneficiary of the Hage Geingob Endowment Fund. In my grade 12 year, I was the top performing learner in the Hartap region, being the only person that have surpassed the 50 mark points in grade 12. But unfortunately for me, I did not get a bursary, nor did even NASFAF rejected me. But luckily for me and my family, I was a beneficiary of the Hage Geingob Endowment Fund. And without it, I don't think I could have pursued my studies, because my mom was the only one supporting me and my siblings at the time, as my father passed away in my grade 12 year. So I got a scholarship my first year. But what stood out for me during this scholarship was how the fund was being distributed, because it wasn't only about money. What the president made sure was that the individuals that administered the funds understood that as students, there's more to study and to your life than just money. So they made sure I had an holistic experience by having quarterly sessions with me to make sure my mental health is up state. They made sure that I developed other attributes as well as other talents that I had within me, because it was really not about the money. And within 1 year, got hold of another bursary, and for that I'm very, very grateful. Another thing that stood out for me during this period of being a beneficiary of the Hage Geingob Endowment Fund was the opportunity to have met various learners and beneficiaries who were individuals from various social backgrounds, ethnicities, economic backgrounds, and this was just testament to that the president really stands for the Harambe, that he really brought it to life through this endowment fund to make sure that no one, and I mean no one, was left out of the Namibian house.
We have seen how this funding has enabled young people to build solid foundations for their future. There is a story of significance linked to each beneficiary. One such story is of Ade Bimba. Ade completed his grade 12 in 2018 with an astonishing 42 points and was ranked third in the Ocho-Donjuba region. Despite his academic success, Ade could not secure funding and spent 2019 at home. Very soon, Ade will be the first graduate in his whole family and a source of motivation for other talented young people at the Osiri refugee camp where he grew up after leaving DRC. So, our president's vision for Namibia is being compassionate and caring to all who live in it.
I'm Ade Bimba, beneficiary of the Hage Geingob Endowment Fund, and this is a great chance to appreciate again the support and everything that the President, Dr. Hage Geingob, has done for me. It's really a life changer. It has changed a lot of things in my life. It gave me hope, it gave me a future, a bright future. I actually have something to do, to focus on my dreams, and I really appreciate for life. Actually, I almost lost hope when I finished my high school, and I was looking like at every side and I couldn't find any help. But luckily enough, I got this special scholarship, which is actually for 4 years, and I'm still working hard, and I'm still in university and dreaming to achieve more and making the company happy.
Your Excellency, Omake to you. We are inspired by your generosity of spirit. We are grateful for your leadership, and we thank you for being such a cheerful giver. May the Lord bless you and protect you here from One Economy Foundation.
Hi, my name is Batham Alexander, well known as Mboshono. I just want to share my story with the Namibian nation on how Honorable President Geingob assisted me. We met exactly in 2006 when he was just a parliamentarian, and he saw potential in me, and he decided that he wanted to help me to further my studies. So I enrolled in Polytechnic of Namibia at that time, currently then Namibia University of Science and Technology, for a bachelor degree in accounting and finance. Throughout my whole studies, he would pay my school fees, and but it was not only limited to that. Even when I needed books or when I didn't have a place to stay, he would still step in as a father. There were times that I couldn't write exams because I didn't have the money, but then I would just send him an SMS and he would say I have to write exams and that he will look for that money somewhere else. So he really assisted me without knowing who I was, without knowing who my parents are, and I am here because of the assistance that I got from him. And through sharing my experiences with other people, I also just got to find out that he has assisted a lot of more people. There was a teacher, I don't really remember his name, in my village in Odibo, that also confirmed that he was assisted by the president, but by then he was just the prime minister. So I just really want to thank him for his assistance, because I also really never got a chance to tell him, but I am who I am today because of him. I wasn't studying, there was no hope for me, but he gave me hope and he assisted me like a father, and that's why I call him Uncle G.
My name is Abrah Samuel. I'm a second-year medical student. Last year I wrote a letter to Dr. President Hage Geingob, whereby because I have financial burdens, and then he responded positively, whereby he provided me with a generous financial support. He paid for my school fees, including both academics and hostel. And I'm grateful that he paid for my school fees, because if it was not him, then I could have dropped out of school due to the fact that my financial burdens could have shook off my confidence to do better in school. And I'm also grateful that because his financial generosity gave me some strength to persist and do better in school. So yeah, I'm grateful.
My name is Angelina Gareh. I am in grade 7. I want to thank the president for paying my school fees for the entire year. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to him. It means a lot to me. I am encouraging my fellow students to study hard in school.
Some students are still at school and some have gone on to become successful in their own right and careers.
My name is Geingob and I'm currently studying to be a pilot in South Africa, Boom National Airport. I requested aid to the Office of the President, and His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob has donated my studies with 30,000 Namibian dollars. I cannot begin to explain how excited I am, how happy I am. Honestly, in the times that we are in as a country economically, it was very hard for me to gather in funds, and our father, he helped us. I would like to say thank you so much to the President and your family. May God bless you abundantly. May He continue to give you strength to lead our nation in the right path. And yeah, God bless you. Thank you so much. May we have brunch together one day. Everyone, with the whole family. My dream one day is to fly the President, be his private pilot. And as soon as I get my commercial pilot's license, the goal is actually to get an airline transport pilot license and fly the President all around the world. President, please, please, please call me up. Let the contract not finish here. And may we have many opportunities together. And yes, let's push our nation forward. Thank you.
His helping hand in many instances is not seen or placated in the media, as he is not doing it for publicity, but out of his goodness. Some elderly at Oshiwarongo are regularly on his list of beneficiaries and are given food parcels and other basics. The donations are to supplement their pension income of $1,300.
Akanan Tum Quina Sisini Harke Sinahika Tum of Havindikuna Ono Daktumahun Kama Hanadik Dice Belna Dice Nastrama.
Naranjomi Rosalia Cambindu. Meshandangi kuikuria mbitu kwa president ndambi bitu batira shinene namuho ko wanje eto tetundu wandu hambo mbari ponganda ikuria mbitu batira shinene metu shandangi ko presidenta ikuria mbitu tukumuno kuda komburanje direko meshandangi ko presidenta umuhingo mbetu batira shiri.
His Excellency have committed his own salary towards assisting the Namibian people, especially those that are coming from a very poor background within our region. And on monthly basis, there are communities from Grootfontein, Otavi, Ochiwarongo, Kalfeld that are receiving food parcels from His Excellency. And those that are the beneficiaries of these food parcels, they have been selected within the background of those that are poor within our society.
The small settlement of Kalkveld in the Oshodonjuba region also did not go unnoticed. Inhabited mostly by the elderly population, the settlement mainly depends on small tourism activities such as selling of arts and crafts, small-scale livestock farming, as well as few government services. On a cool Saturday afternoon in June last year, President Geingob's charity drive hit Kalkveld, and with the elderly and less privileged households as beneficiaries.
Mi komunda bwanye shimuna ko ulike wanja unji ama puna bana chevanje no wakalendu muto vanashi mulongo na bebali wede mulongo na bane pongata uno kweno mbate ronje shiri na nkarire ne shimba hamane onji amonene kwana imbaba so no kuyino kana munju mimesha ndangi shinene ko president tu ko banengo kubikurende tu pa mbate
wa mingubili efaka hiyo gubitulira mokal felta matu shandagi ko president etu yitupo obikuria okubatero wanashe vetu na eto veni mena usatukake hiyo njara katuhupu oshima tushandangi kine presidenta no fereka veye ave vari muhonange mufero ndaya. Amen.
The smile and excitement on the faces of these little ones at Otavi says it all as the parcels are handed over to them. The parcels comprise maize meal, cooking oil, sugar, and tinned fish, among other goodies.
Tidake landine ubuka tidake kaisra kan presidenta ne unapta umana ma tida ning una khunti umana ra kan kaisra kan tidake kaisra khore papi ipelo ba no khwi bitsisang bikui kurina
kan tagira abuba ne uma ip abuba ne uma haka tinok kan sam sita unga ko kurina no aruba kan tagira kan tagira kai kan tagira ip abuba nok ne uma sang bi chi khai bi amai chi sang bi amai
Register krijg. En we kijken, we gaan staan met foto. Die God zal jullie register geven. Zoals ons dat beetje ouder is, wat jullie zo gaan wezen. Maar we kijken hoe zal ons leven van de aarde. Dus bijna dank je waarom daarvoor is.
Your Excellency Mr. Hage Geingob, we say thank you for everything. We appreciate your family and your blood. Let's always be blood. Thank you for everything. We appreciate it.
My name is Matthew. Angola is my surname. I'm the Mayor of Tum, and I here would like to express my deepest thankful to the President for the gesture that he have pledged towards the needy community in Tum.
The corporate town of Tum and its community are very close to President Geingob's heart. The Geingob family tree does have its roots in this town as well. Geingob's helping hand, however, is not limited to his family members residing at the town. Young and old alike among the community do benefit from the monthly food parcel distribution.
Nyamevelina ndomba na pando lako nene presidente gwetu ngere gazetu za katolika na pandula unene msamani gwange mehokwato amenya mekuna mena akurupa ngoso yokule yato havara ngesi twayigwa nanye ngwe monovula ntatu danki tate Geingob
Ekse baya danki. Mijn naam is Evaltine Francis from Tum ne en ekse baya danki. Eksini pen wat die mensen zeggen, ik heb geen kop geen voor die families, hij is niet om voor die families niet, maar dit is net liens. Ons krijgt daarom dies wat ons wil hebben, krijgt ons van president af. Hij deed dat harampe beginnen, het ons toch beginnen krijgen. Ja, ja, dit is nog 4 jaar. Ja, toch. Ons krijgt. En ik ben zo blij dat hij voor ons omzien.
Ngaseri maerago ndilimoshomea tepandura presidente wetu etuzunguru kwako situkuta.
Once again, the distribution of the food parcels is done in collaboration with the town's local authorities. This is to ensure that the most vulnerable and the needy are identified and aided with the food items. Over 100 San families residing in Grootfontein and surrounding areas from time to time receive food parcels and other basics. The program's coordinators rotate the parcels among the beneficiaries, identified together with the regional and local authority leadership in those areas.
Thank you very much. As the mayor of the town of Grootfontein, I really appreciate what our president, His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob, have been doing for the past 4 years. As a leader of our country, when he took office, he committed himself and his salary to look after the well-being of the Namibian people. He has been donating food and blankets also to this community.
The children of the liberation struggle, currently based at Swapo's Dilimani Bragwater farm, who have been labeled with the unfortunate tag of beggars and unruly behavior on the streets of Windhoek, owing to various reasons such as unemployment, have not been overlooked in the generosity extended by the president. Despite all the negative tags on them, President Geingob's helping hand extended to the group, now known as the Struggle Kids.
We are really thankful, appreciative of things that you have donated to us, or assist us with. Starting from yesterday, so we received the meat. Today we received the meals and some cooking oils and sugars. So we really appreciate that.
President Geingob has on various platforms stated that food handouts alone cannot address poverty facing Namibians. However, gestures such as these can go a long way in meeting national government objectives towards eradicating poverty. That is your president, selfless, a unifier, above all, a Namibian.